Yo, 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 yo. How's it going, everyone? Terry here from the All Idol Podcast, and I'm back with another TRiP update for you. This might run a bit long, so I think I'm going to divide it into two parts because I actually missed 2 days. So, today I'll be covering the 29th, which was the day that I went to Zen Kimi's Halloween show. Indeed, indeed. It was at Shibuya WW. Which is not that far from a lot of the other venues. It's pretty easy to find, apart from the fact that my GPS function is completely wrecked on my phone at the moment. So wherever I try to go, it points me in the opposite direction, which isn't great and isn't ideal, especially when you're in a country and you don't know your exact way around. But I can read some basic sign stuff, so I could normally figure out where I'm going, and I have been fine so far. So I've kind of just gotten rid of Google Maps for this trip and just been like, okay, Terry, look on the thing, find out where it is, find out where you are, and then just make your own way there. No directions, no stuff like that. It's just something I'm gonna have to do this trip, and I'm getting used to it. Sorry if my voice is a bit different, actually. I actually didn't long ago wake up, and I've still got like the morning voice thing going on, which kind of sucks. But I'm sure I will get back to my usual high-pitched girly self when I get a bit excited later on, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, anyway, so the Zen Kimi Halloween show. I met up with Zen and his friend again. Well, this is the first time I met him, but this is for a show. I think I spoke on the last video about it, and I said it was going to be his second idol show. Second idol show, right? And you get to go to Zen Kimi's Halloween show. Like, that's pretty lucky, man. I wouldn't mind if that had been my second ever idol show. That's pretty cool. But so we met up early and we went to Zen Kimi's pre-show bupan, where, or like, you know, pre-sales, where you can go in and you can buy stuff like t-shirts, checky tokens, you know, for later on, and stuff like that, as well as other stuff as well that I'll be showing anyway, which was pretty cool. They had a bunch of different t-shirts. I obviously got the Mashiro, like, Oshi anime type t-shirt where she's holding like the guns and that. It's not cotton, it's like a sports t-shirt, kind of like a polyester type material. Sometimes these can be really tight and horrible, but Zen Kimi's sizing actually seems to be good. So I was really happy about that. I kind of put it on and I was like, oh, it fits. And it's actually quite a nice t-shirt. And the print's like really vivid. You probably can't see it because I've turned the colouring down a little bit on the camera, because I think last time it was too bright, and I'm actually pale like a ghost. So the fact that the last video actually made me look like I had any form of tan, something was wrong. So I've turned it down a little bit to show you how ghostly pale I actually am, and my checkies will show that as well. So you'll see. So anyway, we went in, we got that. I got myself 2 checky tokens for Mashiro. I wasn't sure if you needed 1 or 2 for it to be signed. It turns out if you get a checky ticket with Zen Kimi, you get it signed anyway. So I pretty much just got to do 2 checky with Mashiro, which is really cool, of course. And I picked up the t-shirt, and I picked up some other stuff later on after the show as well. But anyway, when you actually get to the actual show, they just lined up. They called out numbers and that sort of stuff, which was cool. And I knew my number, so I just queued up and I got inside the venue. I think I was 115 or something like that. So the venue is a 400 capacity venue, a place called Shibuya WWW. Think of it like a Roman Colosseum for Japanese music idols, I guess. It's kind of like a tiered type thing. You've got like a, you know, like a bottom pit where, you know, it's where everyone, you know, moshes and all that sort of stuff, and then you kind of have the bits where people more spectate and watch and that sort of stuff. I was definitely not up to being in the pit that day, so I decided to get myself up 1 level and get on a barrier so that I could actually see everything. And man, I had a great view. I had a absolutely amazing view, not only of everyone below me going absolutely stark raving bonkers, but also of everything the girls did, and like the bit where I'm just like kind of like lights on it and that sort of stuff. So like when we're all going like Mashiro, and you know, like leaning and all that sort of stuff, they're like pointing and smiling and yeah, having a great time. So everyone's rocking away on the barrier and all that sort of stuff as well. So it was pretty wild. before the show started, one of their staff guys came out and he was like, you know, no lifting, no moshing. You know, if we see anyone doing that, you know, we'll take you down and we'll remove you. And I was like, oh, you know, like they're really trying to, like, you know, keep the place orderly. And then the girls came out, and then all the rules went out the window, and it was like lifting, moshing, like everything that I think they pretty much said that you shouldn't do, people did. And Zheng was actually in the bottom pit bit, bless him. And yeah, I pretty much just see him going everywhere, bless him. He was getting knocked about, everyone was getting knocked about. That Zen Kimi's fans bring it 110%, let alone the girls. The girls bring it like 300%. They are so intense on stage, is ridiculous. Like, my eyes were just like the entire time because they're so ridiculous on stage, and I would heavily suggest anyone to go and see them. Followed them for years, always loved their music, of course. People know how much of a Zen Kimi fan I am, but yeah, definitely go see them. So anyway, that was the show. They did like an hour and 20 minutes there, an hour and a half. It was really good. There was the only song they did play was Midai Gasho, which is like Doshite Kimi ga Inai. That one. You guys know it. It's got an MV. Go check it out. But they pretty much did everything else plus an encore. And for the encore call, instead of people going encore, you know, blah blah blah, we just sang Mudai Gasho. And so the girls came back out, and then the girls were like, you're singing this song, blah blah blah. And then they played like another 3 or 4 songs for the encore, and then everyone was done. They were wiped out. We were wiped out. The crowd were spent. And I say spent. They probably could have gone again for another hour, but I was spent at that point. Yeah, so then I queued up for Bupan, and I got to see Mashiro. Obviously I managed to get 2 checkies. So this is I had asked her to like pretend to bite me like a zombie because they were like zombie Lolita dresses. But we were kind of sorting out the pose, and then the guy would take the picture, so we had to bail out on that, and instead we did this one, which was pretty cool. I think her zombie impersonation's a bit better than mine. I'm also really rubbish at figuring out where the picture's supposed to be on the camera, but whatever, it's pretty cool. And then I also have the basic heart hand. You gotta show love for the Oshi, I guess. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I wish I'd taken my bag off at the time, but I've got like my portable Wi-Fi, and gotta keep my passport on me and everything like that. So I have a bad habit of chucking things in my bag, forget I'm wearing my bag, and then just my bag shows up in checky photos, which is always an annoyance for me. You don't notice when I'm wearing a black t-shirt. Curse you white t-shirts. Why do you show up stuff? So it's pretty much that. She's in her own little world of her own, but she's super nice to meet, really friendly. I think she was yeah, she was just really nice. Mashiro's awesome. Go see Zen Kimi, that's all I can say on that one. And after that, I went and got myself a bromide set from Zen Kimi, from the newest MV. Where you get like a bunch of photos, like a bunch. I'm not gonna run through it because like there's too many, but you get like there's a bunch of photos. Maybe another time I'll run through, but right now I can only run through a certain amount because my camera only record for so long before it won't upload, so we'll do that. I did get a bonus for getting in within the first 100 and something people or whatever, which is them in the actual Halloween outfits for that day, which was like zombie Lolita type outfits, which was awesome. Super enjoyed the show. Dropped the picture, I'll deal with that later, I'm too tired. After that we went for some food, headed home. Then yesterday was when I went and met Gary and Chris because they arrived in Japan. But that I will talk about on the next update. I hope you don't mind. So I'm gonna end this here. Zen Kimi are awesome. I had a group check here as well. I should really remember that how much stuff I actually have. But yeah, I had that as well. So you can't go wrong. But yeah, so that's all my Zen Kimi-ness for today. They were awesome. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to be back with another video pretty much around about the same time. I'm just going to upload it one after the other of a part 2. And that will be meeting Gary and Chris and what happened actually yesterday. So in that case, I shall see you in the next video. Hopefully you stuck around and you enjoyed the video. Matane.